What is your favorite? Well, I'll give you a way out. What's your all-time favorite soul food spot in Harlem?
How you gotta talk about food?
I ain't going front. Amy Roof's.
Amy Roof's was your favorite?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But I used to also love, well, Devon's was fried fish and shit like that. But like soul food.
Soul food.
Amy Roof's.
Amy Roof's was
the cornbread was fire. The fried chicken was fire. The macaroni was fire. And coming up, like, they would like just always show me mad love. Like from a kid to like, you know what I'm saying? Like coming into the industry, like I have little events there, like, cause I'm like a creature of habit. So once I like something, it's like, that's all I want to eat. Cause besides soul food, it was Chinese spot on 40th and Lenox, or it was Grinny's on 43rd.
What does the Chinese? Is just regular ghetto Chinese or?
Yeah, right. Oh, there you go on Lenox.
The 40th and Lenox.
40th and Lenox. They still there.
Oh, speaking of food, you know the spot?
Well, shout out to Make My Cake in Harlem.
Yo, Make My Cake.
Remember Make My Cake? They on 125th Street.
Remember we used to walk by them on 7th and you could just smell it. Oh my God.
People's watched our episode from the Bronx, right?
I'm from Harlem, for real, but God.
Nice.
I'm telling you. Mount Morris Park.
The people from the Bronx, the restaurant you said that got the banging sauce is Groovy Lou's in-laws. They're gonna, next show, they're gonna lace you and bring you to, remember the spot? You remember? Because you told us about it on the show.
What else?
Somewhere in the Bronx, I got the chicken, the sauce. One of these episodes, you was talking about a spot in the Bronx with the banging sauce.
Well, whoever you was talking about, they coming.
Lou's sister's husband owned
They
it.
coming.
He's about to bring you all the chicken.
You know what I'm looking for?
You want in the
Von Zip put me on to turkey chops back in the day.
Stop and Shop.
They ain't got the turkey chops because I went to every Stop and Shop looking for the turkey chops. They ain't got
cooked already.
But I think
you gotta cook them.
No,
what the bigger question is what exactly are we talking about?
Fake pork chops.
He must be hungry because
that's what I'm saying. Are you hungry? Like, do we need to order that? Like, will we? I'm just saying, like, what's the end all be all? Like, are we hungry? Because I'm hungry too. Like, is it coming now or the next episode? Why wouldn't y'all niggas order no chicken?
He ordering some shit for next week.
That's what I'm
telling
saying.
you right
Same
now.
thing with you, Jada. I'm thinking, is the shit coming today? I'm hungry.
No. What I'm saying is, we was talking Harlem,
I'm trying to conduct the interview. He over here asking you about your 5 favorite soul foods.
No, I didn't.
You said turkey chops.
Stop.
That came after he asked you
came
about
after the soul food because
the Chinese spot on 140.
But you feel me? But I had answered it.
Food is really
important. Turkey chops. I'm like, like they bring it something.
I'm
like,
with you.
Confused.
I thought we was on. He said.
No, what?
Shout out to Von Zip. I'm looking for turkey chops.
No.
What's on this guy's mind over it?
Von Zip used to take me to a spot downtown, like big time, a Caprielli's or some wild shit, and they used to have the turkey chops that you take home and you fry it like pork chops. And it tastes like pork chops. They stopped making it. So the other day, I seen the soul food joint, and I was like, yo, it said turkey chops. I was like, yo, where the fuck the turkey chops been?
What spot was that?
And then everybody started telling me turkey chops, and they all said Stop and Shop, but I went to like 10 Stop and Shops. By the way, we got Rewind to 10 up in that motherfucker too. So if you want to go 53,
so moral of the story is
43 to 30.
There's no turkey chop.
They are. He just don't know where they at.
I love that we found something though, because I was confused as to.
No, he's just.
I'm just happy we found it.
I'm crazy. Don't mind me,
no,
guys.
I love it. I love it. I'm just happy we found it because I wasn't sure where we was going to.
I'm looking
to defend you.
I
you
used
feel me?
to
Like,
eat
I didn't know where to
turkey
go.
chops for years. They discontinued it. And then the other day I talked about it in one of the shows, and everybody told me, nah, they got the turkey chops. So I went to 10 supermarkets in the hood,
find it.
and
How
I couldn't
dare they?
find the turkey.
How dare they?
That's a big deal for me.
That's a big fucking deal.
Because
like,
ain't no swine, there ain't no pork on my fork, no ham in my pan. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know.
I mean, there is no turkey chops.
Yo, it is turkey chop. As a matter of fact, that's why I bought Top here. Top, order this guy some turkey chops, man. Send it to the crib. Man. He talking about his no turkey chops.
My massage therapist, shout out to
I told him Shady Brook got him, man. Shady Brook. Yo, Shady Brook,
Where?
send Fat
Where's
Joe a
that?
fucking pack of turkey chops.
I went to Stop and Shop, 20 of them, they ain't got no turkey chop.
Went to the wrong ones.
Everybody who told me, yo, it's turkey chops, I sent them to get me turkey chops. Nobody brought back. Huh? Yo, I need them bad. I've been looking
Yo, I
for
need them
chops.
bad.
You know, I used to be with Von Zip, man, the living legend of Harlem. He used to take me down there to the Village. They had a fancy...
Somebody get him a turkey chop, please.
They had a fancy restaurant. Not restaurant, supermarket, Citadella or some shit. Who has it?
Shady Brook turkey chop.
Yeah, man. Order them shits right now, man.
Yo, Rich, can you order this turkey chop? Well, you got to get it from the company, right?
I mean, the supermarket.
Yo, Rich,
Wegmans.
that might have been a flag.
So it's the... Throw the
You
flag.
ordered some turkey
Flag.
chops.
He got the flag.
Yo,
Yo, he got it. I've been looking for him.
yo, somebody Instacart.
But you got to get like 10 packs.
Can we
I bet you I got the
Instacart him?
cash.
Can we Instacart them some turkey chops right now so we can, they can
Bro,
see
I'm
them?
looking. Everybody who told me, yo, I got turkey chop, none of them was able to buy me a turkey chop.
They couldn't produce. They couldn't produce.
It ain't in season right now, I guess, because I couldn't see. I went to 20 hood Stop and Shops. Nobody had turkey chops. No, I need turkey chops.
It's the same thing.
It gotta
It's the
feel like a
thing.
pork chop, but it's a. You know, I'm the guy. I find yellow watermelon. Like I get the yellow watermelon.
We got yellow watermelons right
I get
now.
the pink pineapples. Like I'm good at finding shit. I can't find a turkey chop. I'm keeping it real. I find the yellow watermelon, the pink pineapple.
Yo.
Why I can't find a turkey chop?
You don't know where to look.
I've been looking.
Turkey cutlet, man. It's
I'm
the
gonna
same thing.
Just shout out my man Von Zip, rest in peace, right? Von Zip was like the last no snitch American gangster from Harlem. That's it. And this man would be in Cullinan's in Harlem and this and this and that. And I remember one time, just to show off with me, he picked me up. He said, yo, Joe, come with me. I'm buying a Benz. So we go out to Jersey. He pays in cash for the Benz with the small face 20s. Just showing me. He had like 1970s money. And he counted all this shit there. You could smell like it was in the wall. Just the front for me. He must have went in the wall, pulled out some old school money, and bought the shit with old school. You know how everybody be rapping like, you know, I got money for the, you know, I got money I ain't spent since 92, this. He really took me to buy a Benz, maybe 100-something thousand, and it was all in that old school where you smell a shit. Your father left you some money like that, right? No, he did, though. Tom Pete left you some money that, remember, you smell old like it was back in the day. So when it comes to first, you know, I was there the first time in New York City we ever seen Eminem. And so he opened up for me and Pun at the Lyricist Lounge, the Outsiders group out of New Jersey. They brought him out, and this man was, you knew he was special. And all of them dudes got dreadlocks and all that. And he was so skinny, they was holding him by the back of his t-shirt so he don't fly off the stage. He was just spitting so crazy, and me and Pun, we all looking at each other like, oh my God, who's this white boy? That boy crazy.
Going.
You know, I was at this thing called Zodiac 2. I used to go to over there. It's considered High Bridge now. And so we used to go to that club all the time, and I was there the first time I saw Biz Markie bring out Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane had the roster hat Kango tilted to the side, right? And this is when hip-hop was hip-hop, to where you could have been tough if you wanted to be tough, but it was really about loving the hip-hop moment.
Yeah.
So, you know, guys had the Benetton bags and all that shit. And when that man said, Big Daddy Kane went up there, it's like, he was like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I literally seen dudes trying to run up the wall, like defy gravity. This is when you used to be like, oh, and you wilding and shit like that. Man, you know, I was there when Big Daddy Kane brought out Jay-Z for the first time. It was in Manhattan. Big Daddy Kane brought him out, and Jay-Z started spitting. And you knew he was special because at the time, Jay-Z wore the Big Daddy Kane wore the crown.
He had it.
For him to bring a young boy out there in Manhattan to get that boy to spit, you know, so you know, there was things like that was legendary to me. Who I seen, of course, I seen Finesse bring out Big L for the first time. You know, Finesse had like your fans. Okay, so Finesse had fans that would just go, they didn't even want to hear the beat. They didn't hear, they just wanted to go, oh!
They want to hear the lyrics.
Oh! And they would, and the fans almost lined themselves up. They'd be in the crowd lining themselves up just to cheer. They'd be like, Lord Finesse is the man that you got to hear. So, and they just keep going. That was his fan. And so when Big L came out there and started spitting with Finesse, I was out there the first show. It was uptown. It was like, that's considered Dominican land now, or Marble Hill and all that. That was the first time Finesse brought him out. I think about when we talk about hip hop, right? And you know, I come from the birthplace. So what I try to explain to people when we go into this. Yo, but yo, Jada, it's not my fault. I'm born there, right? So when you Muslim, you look at the Mecca where they walking around the shit. It's not my fault. I'm from that place. Melly Mel lived in my neighborhood. Grandmaster Flash lived in my neighborhood. Sha Rock, first female MC in my neighborhood. Little Rodney C. Ruby D, the first Latino MC ever, lived in my neighborhood. Love Buck Starsky lived in my neighborhood. All these guys lived in my neighborhood, Mr. Ness. So I'm from the birthplace. So when I'm talking my shit, it's kind of hard to argue with me because I'm actually there. Like, as a little kid, when they see me, they go, Little Joey. That's Angel's brother, Little Joey. Smack me on the head. Yo, I keep it moving. It's like, that's how I grew up in hip-hop. But I think about, I remember the first time I ever saw KRS-One was in Cortland Projects. Shout out Sadat X. And he was this skinny. He had this Bob Marley shirt on, t-shirt with the fucking Rasta hat. And he did the South Bronx. I was mesmerized. This before we even heard it. By the second time he did it, the whole fucking jam was going South Bronx, South. We knew the song. The second time he did it one time. By the second, it was pandemonium.
Crazy.
Right? I'm thinking of, who did you see perform for like the very first time that you seen him ever perform?
One time when I was little, my moms came and snatched me off the block. That's how I always like to say my mom's is responsible for my hip-hop career. One time, late 80s, I'm chilling on the block, we playing high water, low water. When you gotta jump over the rope and they keep raising. Yeah. So it's the whole block, a summer day. You know, a summer day in New York is better than anywhere. So
that's a fact.
The whole block is playing, is lit, is beautiful. My mom's come, get in the car. Me. Now I want to get in the car. We
having the best time.
Boy, get in. Now I'm tight. Then she's like, yo, a couple of your mans could come and ask their moms, get in. She bring me to Mount Vernon Memorial Field. Open the car door, say, yo, when you get at this time, meet me back here at the car. I get in the field. It's the fucking Fat Boys. Shit was crazy, though. I'm like,
Fat Boys?
How the hell did she not? And then it was Fat Boys, it was Rappin' Duke, then Run DMC.
Rappin' Duke, the hot.
Shit was crazy, dog. Run DMC, Fat Boys, Rappin' Duke.
In the park?
I mean, the best, that shit was, I'm like, how the fuck? It was no gram or nothing. It was barely newspapers, man. I'm like, who gave my moms the call that this shit was, and that shit was probably changed my life right there.
Yeah, me and my brother, my Uncle Angel, he's a pastor now and all that, but he had promised us he was going to take us to that concert in Madison Square Garden that Run DMC, the one they say everybody put up the Adidas in the air.
Fresh Fest.
We waited for him in front of the building. Like, let me tell you something. When you see these movies of kids waiting for their father to come and their father never come, When I tell you, me and my brother was looking at every fucking headlight coming up the block, hoping my uncle came.
He never came?
Nah, he never came. And you know what? My Uncle Angel, he wasn't even like hip-hop like that. So I believed him. We sat in front of the projects waiting for hours. And then all you can hear is the legendary stories of how motherfucker lift up all the Adidas and all that. But maybe we was too young. That shit also got, people always like to say, yo, hip-hop started peaceful, but every block party I went to, somebody pulled out a shotgun and robbed the whole park.
Started a stampede.
Or started a stampede, right? So even at Fresh Fest, no matter everything that happened, they said, Brooklyn's in the house. Like, they were like, it was going down in that motherfucker. They was throwing dudes over the whole shit. First of all, I'm jealous.
Hold up,
guys. We want to interrupt y'all and present y'all with something.
Oh, shit. Oh. Baby steps. Kiss. Baby steps. You want the plaque? I give it to you. You want the plaque?
No damn plaque.
Yo, that's the plaque. What's that? 100,000 subscribers. And this is why the bottom feeders is mad. If you've been doing a podcast for 20 years and you got 3 fucking people watching, you're not a real podcaster. You're not a blogger. We caught this shit in like 2 weeks. Kiss, you want to say something?
YouTube, we thank you. All our subscribers, you know what I mean? People that, messing with the show, we appreciate the love, but we just want to let y'all know the train is coming.
The train is coming, baby.
We're very humbly blessed for this. We're still going up, and we still got work to do.
Now, what I say is fuck all you bottom feeders. All you motherfuckers. We giving you the content, whether you disrespecting the guards, right? You disrespecting the guards, or you got something to say, or you running off the shit. Look, very humble. You guys don't have to watch us. But we know, okay, Jada won't say he's always humble, but we knew we was about to take this podcast shit by storm. This is a baby step. We're going to get to 1 million before you blink. But we are the podcast, the premier podcast. When all the other podcasts, I'm not talking about just the bottom feeders. The bottom feeders is the guys that had podcasts for 10 years and got 3 dudes watching them. Them dudes, they're sick. Like they really, me and you got chances of getting killed by one of them dudes than anybody. These guys been doing blogs with 3 followers. They like, yo, these guys got sponsors. These guys is, when you get into the culture space and you start the conversation. No, I'm telling you the truth. You just don't want to say it, right? You said we talked to Jim Jones, and I'm not going to lie. We censored all that shit, too. We gave you that, but we didn't let him go too crazy. Shannon Sharp saw that, Jimmy was a basket case. He knew he was about to fly off the hinges. Got him on his shit and got him to talk crazy, crazy, crazy. So he knew what it was. We actually trying to preserve the culture and chill. But when you see everybody's stories we doing, everybody running with all this shit everywhere you go, shout out to 50 Cent. He reposted our shit with Nelly and Ashanti. Said no cap there. One thing this show, I'm not going to lie to you, has done for me. You see? Look at his face. He grabs his hat. Because he's like them.
When people say I'm not going to lie, it's followed by a lie. When people say I'm just being honest, it's followed by not being honest.
Yo, Jada, I don't lie. That's the whole point I'm getting to, Jada. And the one thing this show has done for me is prove that I'm not the Cap King no more.
You got a couple cases where you fixed. You definitely got they definitely owe you a few apologies.
All my shit is real. We do the story with Nelly and Ashanti. 50 Cent throw it up and said, no cap detected. You understand? Before they used to get away with say, yo, Joe's capping. Now, if I tell you that 50 Cent lost the Grammy to Herbal Essence, we bring out the clip. And the winner is Herbal Essence. And so I'm not capping. This show is proven that I'm not Sir Capitalized.
It's fixing.
It's fixing
It's
some
fixing
shit up,
some
right?
shit.
Because they've been running with the narrative like Joe's a compulsive liar. Joe, no. We are backing up everything I'm saying. If I tell you there's a little guy this little, there's a little guy this little with the suit with the bow tie.
Not that little.
And what I'm saying to you
He
is,
this little.
Man,
He's like
nigga,
2'2".
that nigga could be a medallion, man.
Yeah,
If we
yo.
wanted a human, medallion, that man could be.
Put him on a Cuban.
Yo, put that boy on a Cuban. That boy be dangling out here, man.
This nigga's crazy.
I'm just telling you the shit we talk. But what I'm saying is, when you the premier podcast, give a fuck what none of these guys say. I'll come for your head top too. Any one of
Why
y'all
you
want
want
to
so
smoke?
much smoke, man? We're doing good. Listen, this is a lifestyle, hip hop, basketball, and things of that nature podcast. It's not. We not
Nah,
for the
I
gossip.
gotta keep them
We're
on their
not
toes.
disrespecting
I'm just letting you
hip
know.
hop legends.
We see what's going on.
We're not doing none of that
The
kind
point
of
I'm
crazy
saying
ass
is
shit on this
we're
show.
starting conversations that everybody else is eating off of. Everybody is diagnosing our guests and on their Supreme podcast and talking about all the shit we talking about here first. I got a call from our good brother Q-Tip. Man, he said, man, I never knew nobody loved hip-hop like me. He said, you and Jada's show. I'm talking to Tony. I had breakfast the other day. By the way, I'm jealous. Tell me about the Mike Vick party. I'm supposed to be invited to that.
Man, you was working. You probably was invited. You was
I was
somewhere
supposed to be-
getting a
shout out
bag
my
in
sister,
Bangladesh.
Kiafa. I didn't get the invite. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, shout out to Kiafa. Yeah, happy belated birthday to
So
my
what
brother
happened?
Mike
It
Vick.
looked amazing in
No,
the
no,
pictures.
no,
like,
no. It was incredible. And the most incredible part is he didn't know I was there. He didn't know I was coming. So it was, he had a beautiful golf course resort thing in Norfolk, VA. His family, friends, as soon as I pull up though, Bubba Chuck is ready to go do what he do at the casino. And he like, oh shit, Kiss, I gotta go back in. So he went back in. I did a little, nice little medley for him. He was super shocked. We had fun dancing, taking pictures. It was a beautiful thing. Like, especially all the stuff he's been through to where he's at now in life, happy, new head coach of Norfolk State. It was beautiful. Him and Chuck there, they like the pillars of VA. You know what I mean? So to just be in the presence of that love, it was a beautiful thing.
Man, I got jealous, man. Those are both my guys. We went out to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I did a...
I looked like it. First of all, you had that shit on.
Yeah, you know that.
Ooh,
That 101, huh?
was like
I'll
the
tell you
bump.
some crazy shit. Your man 50 saw me. He said, damn, crack. You spend all that money on that drip, you ain't make that top 25 best dress. He was clowning me. He looked at my outfit, he said, you spending all that money on that drip, they skipped you over on the car.
Yeah.
They got Buckshot Shorty
Yeah.
and fucking
Shout out to the PDI.
on that motherfucking list. Like, yo, those
Nigga
are our
crack
brothers.
is crazy.
We love your contributions, but yo, they gotta stop disrespecting the nigga. I'm alive, by the way, guys. And I'm not pussy. So I'm gonna speak on reality. And when I die, y'all gonna have a field day. While I'm here,
I'm not when I die.
and my muscles look like this,
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury, I'm going for. So 50 said he see that shit. That shit with 101, that Louis Vuitton
that
shit.
shit on.
He said, "Damn man, you spend all that money on that drip. They put, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, babe? They keep me off the list. These guys, this is a different time, right? It's more like some jealous shit going on out here.
Yeah.
Big fucking time, like, and so." We get out there, we speak easy Deutsch, Dankeschön, Bitteschön, all that shit out there in Germany. We on that fucking, that Autobahn doing 100. Now, they got old men, rest in peace, like my father, your father, the old men driving 150 miles on that shit. It's normal life on the Autobahn. And Porsches was coming, and we was doing 150 Porsche. Yo, when you scared to death and you force yourself to sleep? Like, I'm sleeping in the fucking car like this. I wake up, I'm done. Look, 150. I keep like trying to force myself back to sleep. Yo, this shit crazy.
I was on the Autobahn on the tour bus. That shit was, cars was flying past.
Yeah, right?
Shit was crazy.
And so we out there, concert with my sister Mary J was out there.
MJB.
I had breakfast. Nobody would have ever thought this, right? So my DJ's Fanatic, what's up, Smith? He the guy that wake me up every time we on tour and all that when we overseas and be like, yo, it's breakfast time. You know they got the little buffet. Even though the shit bread and butter, shit trash. The breakfast is trash.
Yo.
To fucking death out there, right?
Hey,
And so
why you so harsh?
no,
on
that
the
shit is terrible, bro. I mean, when I go on tour overseas, if it ain't like Italy, Spain, or Portugal, I'm eating bread and butter and a Coke Zero for all 3 meals. There's just no way around it. Shit, the food just be trash out there. You know what I'm saying? Can you confirm yes or no?
I don't really eat like that, so I already.
no,
when I
eat.
go over the water, it's like no disrespect. It's like I'm doing a bid. So my mind
me
is
too.
already.
You already know
my
what's
mind.
going on.
Yeah,
But how
I eat
about-
good before I leave, and then I'm just eat like a hummingbird over there.
No, but
just
how
like
about
little
we like
I'm just
like,
nibbling on
now,
bagels
nowadays
and
the shit we know.
croissants, fruit.
The shit we know, right nowadays, the shit we know is like, we rich now. So now we know how to
Steak is
find
crazy.
the best fucking restaurant. So we go to the #1 steakhouse. Homemade butter to go with your bread. This is the top of the line. We taste the shit. This shit straight trash. Shit tastes like an orange butter. Yo, bro. Yo, so it's like bidding. You're right. You're correct. It's like bidding. By the way, if you've never been to jail, that's what it's like.
Yeah, I never
Bidding,
been.
when you go out there, you already know bread, butter, fucking Diet Coke, Coca Zero. The Coke Zeros is real good. They might still have the cocaine in there.
He threw the breakfast under the bus and bigged up the Coke Zero.
Look, the Coke Zero might have the cocaine still in it. Is what I'm trying to say. Shit, in the bottle,
Powerful.
fucking legend. Like that shit. What? Oh my God.
You
Now
don't
that
bring-
is insane
You
good.
don't bring nothing back?
Nah, I don't bring nothing back. But when I came back, I ate something. But anyway,
Yo.
I had breakfast with Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder.
Fine.
We need him on the show.
No doubt.
These guys are so hilarious and they talking about the podcast. They watch the pod. They watching now. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
They telling me everything about the podcast. They the ones who got me hyped. They was telling me all these bottom feeders. They was like, yo, everybody jealous. You came out the gate, 100,000. You're killing. You're talking that shit. This. He said, yo, they tight. They gassed me. I'm
Tell me they you can't. I
they
hear it.
gassed me. They like, yo, bro, these guys, have you seen what? You know what I'm saying? They threw the battery in my back. 50's a subscriber. He watches the show.
Shout out to all our subscribers, man. We need a
we
million.
love you guys.
We going for an M. You know what I mean?
You know how many?
We in the lower 100,000s right now. We got to get to it.
What really, really made us was the DMX episode. And a lot of people don't know, you know how hard it is to get X, right? We filmed DMX in the lobby of the A-Love Hotel. Like, we had it all set up to go upstairs. No,
in Miami Beach.
In Miami. We had it all set up to go upstairs, and the man wouldn't move. He wanted to play pool. So we just said,
DMX.
we went all the way upstairs, grabbed the equipment, and came downstairs. And if you notice, if you watch that interview, he doesn't really know he's being interviewed.
He didn't know what a podcast was.
He didn't know he was like, Pod, I don't want to go back to jail. I was like, nah. It's like, I was like,
We could do a documentary about that
just
episode,
that episode.
behind the
So-
scenes of that episode.
and then we played pool, and then it's like, let's do it right now. And we just start talking. And it was like, it was the first time like you got to see X emotional. Like you got to see him like, you know what I mean? Like because people saw
Outside
that.
of him.
Yeah, people saw that, but people didn't see like the human part of DMX. And that's when we started to realize like, oh, okay, like we got it. And then X came back years later, and it was like, and he was bigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was healthy. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so weird
Mhm.
is like you got real relationships, right? Like, like the other night I'm at the fight.
Mhm.
I see Kevin Hart. You know, we the first to put him in Lean Back.
Mhm.
Like Kevin Hart
Mhm.
set off in Lean Back video.
Mhm.
He was telling dudes not to, that was like the #1 song of the whole time.
Right.
His
10
first
years.
movie he ever did was with
So
me.
first, all right,
Yeah.
that's cool, but that was the biggest look is that lean back.
Throw that out there.
No,
It's shooting at each
no,
other.
that movie, I'm not gonna be disrespect like that. I didn't see it. You saw Lean Back. You was in Lean Back. Lean Back's a big deal. Kevin Hart was the star of Lean Back.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
The man, I see him, and whenever I see him, it's all love. He returned the favor, put me in the movie Night School years later.
Fire.
I love Kevin Hart. And we talked, matter of fact, he talked about the podcast. He said, Joe, this podcast, he looked up. I guess it's hard for some people to give it up, right? And he turned around and he said, you're funny. He said, you're real funny. This podcast is something. I said, yo, thank you, Kevin Hart. But I don't ask him for his number. I don't hang out with him. And he's my friend, right? You, on the other hand, could do a fucking whole TV show based on you and X, you and Kanye, you and this. You really hang out with these guys.
Yeah, I work out with Kevin Hart.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, he hits me. He
I
texts
got
me.
these numbers and shit like that. I don't do that.
No, because
I've
you know
never
why?
done that. You see me when you see me, Bottega. That's it. I'm gone. This guy, Illuminati. This guy here.
I knew.
I walk in the fight the other night. The only guy I really acknowledged was another Illuminati, Jay Prince, Houston, fellow Illuminati. You own your own island.
Yo, bugging. Illuminati.
No, Illuminati don't exist.
Yeah. Relationships is important, though.
Can't be
Know what I mean?
inducting people.
Right.
You got to speak for yourself.
No, I'm speaking for myself, but anybody.
Let me ask you, Jada. Jada, this is you.
Fucking stop. It's crazy.
Every month, this clip keeps coming up. I don't think you ever got asked this. Whereas me, you, Fab,
The party.
the party.
That's where I first. That was the first put the hood on and looked over there.
That was the first.
That was the
Jada
beginning
moment?
of the hood. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the king of the hood.
That was the beginning of it.
right. So I invited.
Yeah, I heard it. You was trying to.
I was trying to do something different. And then it was, what's it called? So what I'm saying is, when it goes viral for me, it works out for me because it's on the show. What do you think every time that shit, like, you know, does
No, I have a little bit of crack moment. I go in the comments and start seeing, but once I see people like Kiss wasn't with that shit, you can see Kiss with, just look at Kiss, I can able to woosah again, long as they know I was.
Right.
I mean, I was really starved. I was hungry. Remember, I was a little bit grumpy that day anyway. Then he came talking that party shit. He all the way threw me off with that.
Right.
And Fab could have answered it a little bit better too.
Yeah, I mean, I see, from what I thought Fab had different vodka. It wasn't Ciroc.
Well, you actually made it make sense because he was talking business terms and riddles.
Yeah.
That's what the world don't know. He's saying what's going on with. I gave you some bread. And
That's what
it looked like. Drinking Coco Alsos no more.
Yeah.
That wasn't. You fixed that.
Yeah, but it was about, and it worked out.
We hope that was it.
Yeah.
We hope
and
that was
EFN wasn't there.
Smart man.
Yeah. Nah,
He wasn't there.
No, I was on vacation. He's like, I'm in Tennessee. You don't remember this.
Okay.
I'm with the fan. He's like, yo, let's go. I'm doing drink champs in LA. With blah, blah. I can't.
Right.
And then he did. I would knock it out.
Yeah.
You went to a gun
was in
show
LA?
in Tennessee.
No, man. I was with the family in Tennessee.
Motherfucker went to a gun
Yeah.
on the boat and he been riding Crambo.
Yo.
He went to a gun show.
He went to Tennessee. I was about to say that. He went out there.
Nah, it was like some Christmas
Let me
shit,
tell
cabin
you, let me
shit.
tell you the craziest shit, right?
What's
I'm
going
just-
on with run champs, man? What's next?
Oh, it's so
What we
healthy.
doing, man?
Um.
Seeing you everywhere. You doing
Well, it's
running
something
with
that
billionaires.
it's something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I'm doing. Busta Rhymes called me, and we were speaking. I don't remember if he called me or I called him. He's like, "So what do you get at the end of this?" Like, and I realized that describing running to a person who doesn't run, you sound stupid. Like I sound like if you're not into this, like you know what I'm saying, like I was in Naples.
It's your passion.
I was in Naples and I commented on this guy's watch. I was like, "Hey man, nice watch." And he looked at mine and he was like, "Nice watch, whatever." And I felt like he was snobby, right? So I had to let him know. I was like, I just wear that to swim. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's And then other guy come over and it's like, he see me take pictures. So he asks me, he's like, what are you doing? I realize how kind of stupid I sound to a person that's not a runner. Like if you describe getting on the bar to a person that don't do the bar, they'll probably look at you crazy because it's whole percent of the population, there's only 1% that runs, right? So we're automatically outcast. We outcast, you know what I'm saying? That's why when you see another runner, you're supposed to say to another runner, thank you for running. You know what I'm saying? Or be like, you're outside, you got to salute them. It's like when a black person see another black person, we universally go like this to each other, right? It's just happened. So a runner has to salute another runner. This is a world that I love. Like my father used to jog. I never jogged with my father. My father used to box, never boxed with my father. But as he passed away, this is something that I became addicted to. It's something that helps me. I wake up in the morning, no matter what. I don't care how much I did the night before. I'm gonna give you 5 miles. I'm gonna give you 3 miles. But then I got maniac people who get down with me. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody who runs with me, because
but his son is busting his ass in the run.
He's incredible.
Nakai.
Nakai's an elite runner.
You know your kids are bugged out, right?
Yeah,
That makes sense. Those are my nephews. By the way,
Nakai's an elite runner, though. He's an elite runner.
Right here.
Yeah.
Not that they need it, but you know your family's my family.
Right.
So God forbid anything ever happen to you, your family, they my family.
Right.
And they good. Now.
But
No, you are different. You're the second part of the family. I can't fuck with you. You hanging out over there with Guy Fisher and all the niggas with minks on and shit.
Hold on, let me finish with Run Champs. So Run Champs. Well, first of all, we don't really even call it Run Champs.
You're an expensive nephew.
Run Champs is the name of the crew. The actual thing is Healthy High, but it started out with me, my boy Mitch, and my boy Los. They both over there. And it started out with like 10 of us at first, right? We would wake up in the morning and out of the 10, it's just 3 left. So we were like, wait a minute, like, we don't want to. And then I forget how Biz and Messa came. I think it was Vegas. Biz and Messa came to Vegas and he ran with Tim's on. And we went viral immediately.
Biscuit, you been running too?
Yeah. So
run with no Tims no more. Boy.
Yeah, he better not. Nah. So we did that, and then what we started to notice is what I just said earlier with Rough Riders.
Biscuit, you crazy.
Rough Riders would go everywhere, and they would have different chapters everywhere, just similar to like what we did in Germany. But with Run Champs, I've been down at least 27 years, right? My album, NORE, just turned 27 years old, right?
On the run eating.
On the run eating, which is think about that. Yeah. So think about that, right? So out of all these 27 years career, this is the first time I have never been denied a permit. Like all this famous shit I've been doing, believe it or not, I can't film anywhere I want to because the Nori name was attached to something different. The Run Champs name is so clean. It's so clean.
They give me
the permit, like we're damn near not paying. And it's influential. Like it's one thing that, I used to make music and people used to come up to me and say, yo, I did a bid to your shit. That shit it's a compliment, but it's the worst compliment ever. Like, I didn't even want you to do a crime and they'll claim me. They'll be like, man, that whole bid, man, I'm stabbing niggas up to the shit. It's like, hold on.
As far as music is concerned, Push has been consistent with dropping music and going on tour and, just being relevant in the culture and fashion and lifestyle and some of the meanest jewelry. We know you went on a hiatus for a while. You just did your family thing, wasn't doing no music.
Right.
Now, after 15 years or what have you, let God sort them out. What sparked it?
I cannot discount during my hiatus, I did 2 solo projects myself, Hear Ye Him and Let the Dead Bury the Dead. So I was always
still active.
Yeah, still sharpening my skills. I think when we went out to Wyoming, with Ye, and we worked on the Jesus is King album, and we did Use This Gospel, and that kind of like pushed my brother and myself into like making music again and putting us in that atmosphere. And then we also performed, at what was it? Sunday service. or
Sunday
whatever.
service.
Yeah. So
Whole album.
yeah, definitely. The Nego album.
These were the things that I was like using to be able to approach him about
Say, let's
verses.
get there.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know, we had
I Pray for You.
yeah, it was just certain songs. I mean, certain projects that it was like, man, you know,
Where it made sense to me
Yeah.
at the time.
yeah. Because I had asked before, and it was like, nah.
So you went heavy church.
Heavy
Right.
Jesus.
Yes.
I'm heavy Jesus too.
Ah,
But
ah,
how is it doing the album now as the clips? Talking that street.
it's perfect. It's perfect. It's the right time. It's perfect.
But some of your like, you know, like we was talking amongst each other about Slick Rick. Slick Rick, every ending had like a positive ending at every song. So how you coming heavy church coming in, because this definitely got to be a
Heavy
gangsta
Jesus,
rap
he
album.
just told you.
Heavy Jesus,
It's what?
right? No, I'm saying you saying
No,
heavy
he keeps
Jesus.
saying heavy church,
What?
and you just told him it was heavy
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
How do you able to make a gangster rap album? You know, coming from like the church.
I don't think I wouldn't call it gangster rap.
Yeah.
But you know, I think when people look at the clips, apart from the creativity, I think what you should see is businessmen, family men. I think you should see some level of integrity and being about your business, you know, over the years. The way my brother has navigated this thing solo, it invigorates me, man. You know what I'm saying? It inspires me. And it's not too much rap-wise that inspires me, except for the locks. You know what I'm saying? But
Appreciate that, my
yeah,
brother.
absolutely. You know, so just his enthusiasm about the game keeps me, you know,
Fire.
in that headspace.
That's dope, because yesterday he played us one song and we know what Push gonna do. But when you about to rap, I see everybody's ear open in the room. Everybody's room just, you know, when you got the fucking German Shepherd or the Doberman, like everybody's ear opened in the room and was like, see what Mal is coming with right now, you know what I'm saying?
For the one joint they played yesterday, you know, these are my brothers. They both go crazy. But this song, the beat was insane. They switched up the flow. They had the brotherly flow where they was doing the same flow, but the shit they was saying was crazy.
Appreciate it.
I want to speak to that
it was
too,
crazy.
man. Like, I think that's where, you know, the production and being produced as an artist comes into
It's
play, and that's how
something
you know, that's how I feel like that's how we evolve in this joint too. You know, I personally, you know, I just want to rap. You know what I'm saying? I just want to rap. You mentioned the flow and the patterns and the stencil.
Stupid.
The hook was insane too.
The thing about that is that, like, you know, that was one of the boxes that we had to check off. Like, it had to be sticky. And when P be like, yo, it gotta be sticky though. Like, I just don't, you know, he says things like, man, I don't want mixtape verses. No, I want, like, you know, something crafted. And once you go through that process of finding what that melody is or finding what that stencil is, then you inject the steroids in that. You know what I'm saying? That's how. That's the only way to be satisfied for me. To be satisfied doing something in a stencil, you got to be saying something bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time it comes together like a crossword puzzle for me.
Y'all nailed it though.
Yeah.
Y'all nailed it.
Thank you.
I can't. This is not one of them albums. This is not to be skimmed through. This is not to be played with. Make sure you got the right outfit on. Make sure you're in the right mind state and absorb it and listen to it repetitively so you can, you know what I mean, get in the space you need to be.
I think we also, well, as far as me, well, I can say about me, I'm always proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, y'all represent that real hip hop, that core, that street.
Thank you.
You know, and when I see you walking on runways and fucking France and all that. No, I'm
Thank
proud of
you,
you.
man.
I'm
Thank
really
you.
happy.
Thank you.
That's a win for hip hop.
I
That's
feel
a
like
win
one of
for
us.
That's a win for us.
Got up in it's so hard for one of us
Yeah.
to go. For real, we understand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But when we see you guys walking through that shit, we like, yo, they let the guys in.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what that feel like to you when you out in France about to get ready to walk the runway? Then you drop the record, right? You drop the record, and we see Jay going crazy on the side. Jay was going crazy on the side. Like what that feel like?
Man, it's these the boxes we trying to check off. I feel like our era is the era that shows that you don't have to age out in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to age out. Like, niggas is nice right now.
Facts.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like and we actually all live it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live it. Like, hip hop ain't just raps to us. It's raps, it's being fly. It's like, I'm still taking codes from Kane. You know what I'm saying? I'm still taking codes from that era. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it is to us. So it's like, you know, when you get the opportunity to walk a runway or get that endorsement deal for me, I'm like, man, I remember when this shit won't even supposed to be here. I remember my dad telling me rap won't gonna be here. Like, I remember it. Like, man, that shit ain't gonna be nothing.
It's noise.
Yeah, all this noise,
It's
you know.
telling me that in the room.
So it's like,
It was worse for me. I had a Cuban father.
he didn't understand you at all.
On the table, he definitely looking at. Now he was telling me the plain truth. He was like, "You're not going to make it. Have you seen any Spanish guys make it in this shit? You're done." And I'm from the soil, the Bronx. And my father actually saw hip hop born. He was like, "There's no other Spanish people doing this, Papi. Like, you have no chance." And I'm in the kitchen writing on the table. But then they become my biggest fans.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I'll never forget, man. My dad recited Big's "Flavor in Your Ear" verse to me. And I was like, "Flavor in Your Ear" remix verse. And I was floored. I'm like, how? Wait, when did you even come into this?
Oh, that's fine.
Like, and I was like, man, like this, I mean, that was a time and a point where I was like, oh no, damn, he even hit you. He even got you reciting.
Right.
Fine.
I was like, man, I knew Big was big then.
Special, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of Biggie Smalls in your flows, in your cadence, a lot.
Yes.
For years.
Yes.
He was special. That's funny because Dre from Cool and Dre, shout out my brothers, he said he was a big like R&B Jodeci and all that. He always tell me this story. His father's Jamaican came in with the Flow Joe finals. You need to be listening to this. Fuck that smooth shit. You need to listen to Fat Joe, Flow Joe. Dre tell me that all the time.
That's fine. How long it took y'all to make this album?
2 years.
No doubt.
Yo,
That's
but
good.
to speak to what you were just saying, do you know where Clips come from? The name?
That was my next question.
Oh, I didn't mean to step on
Go ahead.
You got
I want to.
It was actually Fully Clips.
Fully Clips.
But we knew you had the Full Eclipse crew.
Yeah.
So
we chopped it.
We chopped it to just
We had
Clips.
to chop it down. We
wasn't
want no
fucking
smoke.
with you like that. Don't worry about it.
We ain't know.
We ain't want no smoke.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe and Jada, legends. My question is, my name is Joe, by the way, from Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
I didn't even know
My
that.
question is, how do you guys develop such longevity in the game to where you guys came out in the 90s and still now everybody wants to hear what you guys have to say. Everybody wants to dress how you guys dress. Everybody wants to live the lifestyle of you guys. What kind of words can you give the guys that are in their 30s and their 40s right now just to keep that level of cool with the culture right now?
Yeah, a lot.
Got a lot to say, huh?
I say the longevity thing is embracing the new stuff that comes out without compromising what you stand for and what you represent. Being able to be talked to, being approachable, being able to reach the people, and all that other shit is him.
Well, you just got to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? At all times, as an artist, as a man, or a female, as a person,
Self-confidence.
you got to have that self-confidence and believe in yourself. You know how many times they counted me out? And, you know, I got stories like I got jerked from my publishing for like 12 to 15 years of my career. And so I was hearing about everybody getting these publishing deals. And then for millions of dollars, Ludacris came, he was like, yo, I got this publishing deal for millions. So I was hearing all the rappers. So when I finally got my publishing back, I go around to all the Warner Brothers, everywhere that was, and Warner Chapel and this. And they were like looking at me like, you know, listening to me. And they were like, yeah, all right. And they was offering me shit like $200,000 deals and all that. And I remember I went in my car and my lawyer at the time, he came to the car. I was like, yo, I thought they was giving people millions. He was like, yo, Joe, you're not hot right now. I was like, you know, I mean, I guess that's part of the narcissism or the delusion. When he said that, the next day I had drove down to Miami to meet with Scott Storch and we made Lean Back. I came back to New York maybe a month later with Lean Back fully done and went back to the same people. They wasn't trying to let me go out the office. They was offering me M's like crazy because they knew it. And I was showing them the dance, Lean Back. They were like, oh no, don't leave. Hold up, we got some M's for you. We got some this and this and that. So at the end of the day, the only way to make you believe in us is we got to believe in ourselves.
Next question, please.
Hey, this is Nate. Joe and Jada, you guys are legends in hip hop. I have individual playlists of both of you guys. And I really appreciate your contribution to hip hop. With that stated, is there a feature on an artist's song that was supremely impactful in your lives? Also, is there a feature from an artist that you wanted to get but never had the chance to get?
A feature that impacted my life a lot was AZ on Nas's Illmatic. I never heard nobody flow like that so smoothly. Changed our life. And I've always wanted, you know, he's happy with his career and everything, but I really thought AZ was going to be like a Nas, a Jay-Z, you know, on that super level. But if we talking features, that's the one that stands out the most to me. If I could pick two, all right. I'm not going to pick two.
Me, it had to be Nas, Live at the Barbecue. That fucked us up when we heard that. It was like it was incredibly incredible for some young. The whole song was incredible, but Nas's verse was just crazy. You know what I mean? For me.
At the age of 12, I went to hell for Snuff for Jesus. We never even heard shit
Nobody
like
say
that.
nothing even remotely close to
that. Shit was like, hello. You know, that shit was like somebody's coming. There you go. We got Nas in both those. It's crazy. Next question, please.
I got a two-parted question for both.
Two-parted.
Jada
That's
and
four
Joe.
questions.
So I was listening to 40 Bars of Terror where Jada rapped over the Yeah 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 beat on the Lean Back on the Terror Squad album. So I wanted to know, Jada, how you get into that mindset to hit those bars with such surgical precision. And then the second question is, what was Joe's reaction when he heard those bars? Did you ever think about making it an official remix, or was that dead? Did you hear the bars like, nah, I'm not putting him on my record because he body my shit. So yeah, that's what I would like to know.
For me, that song was a song. Anytime I do a freestyle, is paying homage to the original song because you like it that much. But that 40 Bars of Terror, yeah, the beat, I couldn't wait to use that beat. I was doing the Champ Is Here Part 1. So I was doing the whole mixtape, and that was definitely after they dropped that song, I'm like, I need that That's definitely gonna be one of the instrumentals I use. So yeah, that was, for me, it's always homage. Anytime you hear me doing any bars on somebody's beat, it's because you like the original beat. Especially when you do 40 bars or more, you really love the beat. You know what I mean?
40 bars. I don't know, man. I just, I love Jadakiss every time he raps. I think he's one of the few. I ain't trying to gas this dude out. He don't need it right now. But, every time he raps, I feel like he's one of the, he's one of the very, 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 very few MCs that I think he killed every verse you ever did. So it's like, I give that to Big too. Somebody like Jay-Z, it's very rare that a rapper kill every verse I ever heard. So I gotta always salute Jada for that.
Appreciate that. Next question, please.
Joe and Jada, what's up? This is Riverside Slim. I can't
Riverside
even lie.
Slim, he
Beat
from
pipe
Godfather
.com is
Harlem,
crazy,
man.
hey yo. But this one for Jada. Jada, is there any rap song or R&B song, whatever, that you wanted to write a verse to, or wish it was your track? Out of all tracks, which one you was like, man, I could have did an ill verse on that, John?
I think every song that's a hit, you feel like you wish you could have been featured on it. But
how many features have you been on, Jada? Do you ever did the numbers?
They ain't gonna do the analytics on me till I'm dead, crack. Then they gonna just start finding all kind of incredible new shit that I did that they could have told me when I was alive. But what he say? Something you wish you was on that you saw? Shit, that goes from In the Club, Lean Back, all the way up. I actually did a remix of that, me and Fab. Any song that's a hit, you wish you was a part of. Any song that make you want to be on it, that's how you know it's a hit. For me, it's everything. Bunch of Drake songs, bunch of Rick Ross shits, Kanye, all of them shits that come out, you're like, damn, why the fuck they call me for this?
The one song I hear all the time that I be like, damn, I could have been on, I should have been on that was the French song Pop That? Pop That?
Oh yeah, damn, you missed it?
I missed it. That song right there, every time I hear it, I'm like, man, I wish I was on that fucking song. It's just that energy that comes on. Whenever I work out in the gym, I work out.
That's a good song. Matter of fact, I got to try working out there. That's a good song.
Oh, no, that's hype mania. Yeah. That right there, that should get you hype.
Balling.
Like in New England. Like I play for New Whiskey. Sheesh. The Knicks, our beloved Knicks. I see you switched up the hat quick. Now you're a Yankee. You rolling with the
New York, everything. I know. New York.
The hat switched up. I almost came in here on purpose with a whole Knick outfit so that they could be like, yo, you don't know that shit is over right now. The Knicks, they gave a good run.
We fought hard. You know what I mean?
I'm in Dubai at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I see you. I'm scrolling. I see Crack say it's 5 a.m. He got the hookah. Looked like he was chilling.
Shout out Cabana. They shut down the whole restaurant for me and threw the game up. And the one game I had Rich with the fucking camera on the TV. You can't get the Knick game out there. So I was
wondering how the hell
Rich had the camera, the phone on the TV the whole game. The game we won, he had the camera on the shit, and I'm going crazy watching the shit. My eyes are like, because it's a whole different time over there. Then I go to the game we lost, and I got the hookah. When I'm in Dubai, I have an alias. You got Jadakiss, Kiss, this kid. I'm Ali Kashani.
Ali Kashani?
Ali Kashani. Yes, when I go to Dubai,
what do that mean?
I say, hi, I'm Ali Kashani. You got to pause. You got to go, hello, I am Ali Kashani. And just, I just get into my hookah.
You got an ID with Ali Kashani?
You ain't catching me smoking hookah in America. You'll catch me smoking hookah out there. That's my alter ego in Dubai. A little couple of coffees. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfucking Kiss Cafe. What's up, baby? So Coach Tibbs.
It was a good one, man. Shout out to Coach Tibbs. He did something we haven't done in 20, 25 years, I say.
My thing is
350 win seasons.
350 win seasons.
So that's 3 playoff appearances, 1 Eastern Conference Finals. He did his job.
How do they fire him?
Because maybe they think he reached his ceiling, or maybe it's his way of coaching. He's burning the treads off Brunson and them. Or they spoke to Giannis or KD or one of them, and they said, we'll consider coming to the Garden if Tibbs is out of it. Those is all the scenarios I came with since the departure of Coach Tibbs.
You know.
Now let me hear your take on this.
Well, I had a friend.
I
have a friend. His name is Cedric Hollywood. Cedric Hollywood, you might know him. He was the program director of 99 Champs in Miami. And the man came in #1 ratings 20 years in a row, and they still fired him. And I never understood, how do you fire someone that's always #1? Like, how do you fire the guy who's been #1 for 20 years, right? And so that let me know that there is no job safety. When you're working for somebody else and you ain't the boss, they could fire you whenever they feel like it. Now, Tibbs did something for us. Think about what we said. We just saying it. This is just words, but think about it. In real life, he did some shit that we ain't do in 28 years. And you fire the man.
Business. You know, in business, anything can happen.
New York City wants blood, and we're very impatient. We finally went to the finals. We didn't win.
Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference Finals, which is big, though.
Yeah.
But we still ain't win that. And they want Giannis so bad. So when I see the packages they're comparing to trading him,
they're going to give away the whole
Karl
team.
Anthony Towns is in them packages. So we only got 1 year with Karl Anthony Towns. We went to the Eastern Conference Final. He was an all-star. And all those packages, scenarios I'm seeing is like, he got to go. Like, we want Giannis. Now, this remind me of the Carmelo Anthony trade, where they got rid of the whole team.
Hear what happened? They said there was mad meetings. They was asking them it was a defense assignment that the whole team pointed out that he wasn't doing. He was falling back off the pick and roll. They show him mad footage, cameras of it. They keep asking him, the coaches, the players, and he just never did it.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price. And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bill is higher. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contract, forever.
Plus, Boost Mobile is now a legit nationwide 5G network. They've invested billions building 5G towers across the country. Visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost Mobile store today. Get unlimited talk, text, data for $25 a month forever.
5G speeds now available in all areas. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan. Aaron Judge hits 60,000 home runs in the regular season, and when it gets to the end of when they go to the World Series in the chip, he just doesn't do it. But they still keep him. He's still a star. He's still this and this and that. Yes, defensively, Karl Anthony Towns fucked up. Just like Tibbs got out coached. But do you, in 1 year,
something happens
somebody
on the
else
team,
comes up?
The first person that's expendable is the coach.
No, that's a fact. Let's think Karl Anthony Towns. I keep hearing his name and all this already in 1 year.
It's already a nasty thing. Him and Tibbs don't go right. Minnesota, now here, something when they get them on the same, the train ain't coming when they get together.
Mark Jackson, they keep yelling Jason Kidd. I think Mark Jackson or Sam Cassell. I would like to see them. I always feel like if you go to Steve
Worldwide West number, man, call him and see what we
no,
doing.
he ain't letting me know.
You been asked.
He ain't letting me know. He across the street. You know, that's my neighbor. So, you know, I watch him work out every day. He won't talk to you when he work out. He be like, yo, Joe. I'll be like, yo, Wes, come here. He's like, he just be focused on his workout. He be gone, right? So Wes ain't gonna tell me. You know, the last time I was in something was when Donovan Mitchell was supposed to come to the Knicks. You know, he was in my house that Sunday. He was supposed to be a Knick on Monday. Donovan Mitchell was under the assumption he was a Knick with Jalen Brunson with this team. And the last minute, the Knicks pulled out R.J. Barrett and was like, yo, we're not giving up R.J. Barrett. And that's how we lost Donovan Mitchell. That's the last shit I was in with the Knicks.
Wow. Hey,
Who do you want for Coach Tibbs?
I don't know, because those are some big shoes to fill. If we don't make it to the playoffs, or we don't make it, you know, then we're gonna be sad.
We're gonna be the Knicks fans, huh?
But I take somebody that deserves the job. You know what I mean? Mark Jackson always a candidate, but we don't know. It's some political shit that happened.
I don't know what's up with Mark. Does anybody know why they hate on Mark Jackson? He was taking Golden State to the chip anyway. They put Steve Kerr, he took it, but Mark Jackson would have won them chips with Steph Curry and them.
He would have at least won one or two, it seems like.
But why the league always act like he's blacklisted or blackballed?
Something happened that you gotta ask Wes.
What's going on with these guys?
East.
What's going on with these guys lately?
We gotta ask Worldwide West, or we gotta ask Dave East. What happened to Mark Jackson, man?
How would Dave East though?
I don't know. It just go. You need somebody to balance it out for after you ask Worldwide West.
You gotta ask Dave East.
Yeah, that's only it sounds the best.
In hip hop.